Hello friends, and welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to do the last part of this cooking event. I still don't know what it's called. What is it actually called? See friends from afar. That's a really cute name actually. So I'm going to be doing that event. I'll have to time skip. Again. Let's do a quick time skip. Yeah, that was good. I'm going to do that event because the third section I really enjoyed. So I want to do this fourth one. And see how that goes. Oh, perfect. The third one was with Ito and Ayato. So I'm excited to find out what this next one's going to be. The first two... What was the first one? The first one was Lenny, Lynette, and Fremine. The second one was... Gosh, I should really remember this. Oh yes. It was Layla, Farazan, and... Dory, that's... So this last one, I'm excited to find out what it's gonna be. Ayan, Xiao.
How time flies. My burns are almost healed now, so I should be ready to take back the kitchen tomorrow. You've really gone above and beyond these past few days. Last day today. Here's hoping we get through it without incident.
That's what started this whole event. He burnt himself in the kitchen, and we were here to help him out. It's a pity I couldn't film the first two sections, but I completely forgot to. So here we are, the last two instead.
Why does Paimon feel like you just jinxed us again?
The day passes without incident, Paimon.
We made it all the way to the evening. It ended up being a pretty smooth day after all. Maybe it's because we've gotten so experienced at running this whole thing. We've come a long way since our first day on the job, haven't we? Back then, we were struggling to remember who ordered what. But everything's a piece of cake now.
Don't get ahead of yourself. The day still isn't over.
Yeah, but who would come by this late in the evening? Actually, now that Paimon thinks of it, Lenny and his siblings came around about this time the first day, didn't they?
Look at
Traveler?
that!
Paimon? Fancy seeing you two here.
It's Amber, Eula, and
Eula and Mika too! Are you here for dinner? Why so late in the day?
We just finished an escort mission for a merchant caravan. The original plan was to make do with some rations for this evening and continue our trek north towards Stonegate. But Captain Eula brought up the fact that none of us have eaten Liyue cuisine for quite some time. We thought we might as well swing by the inn and see if we can still order something.
Of course you can, Mika.
Ooh, so this is Eula's treat, huh?
We've been eating the same rations for the entire trip, so I simply thought it was high time we had ourselves a proper meal. Do you have a problem with that?
Welcome to the
Good question. What should we get? Wait a sec. Why are you taking our order?
The traveler's been filling in for the chef here. You come at just the right time. You'll be the last customers to enjoy his cooking before the original chef takes back the reins.
Wow, really? Good thing Eula suggested we come here. I wouldn't want to miss this.
They messed up with the audio. It said his cooking and it said her cooking in the text. That's hilarious. I love finding those little mess ups because it makes the game more unique. It just I don't know, it adds something.
What shall we get? I'm not as familiar with Liyue cuisine as I used to be. Mika, Eula, what are you in the mood for?
Anything goes. I'm just looking forward to trying the honorary knight's cooking for myself. I'm sure it'll be a great learning opportunity for me.
Something small, I suppose. We have to hit the road again after we eat. Beyond that, anything goes.
Wasn't it your idea to come here, though? Yeesh, this is like getting blood from a stone. Alright, guess it's up to you, Amber. You name it, we'll cook it.
Huh? Then I guess... I don't really mind either. Anything goes.
Oh gosh.
Ah!
Let's go talk to Yan Zhou and see if he has any ideas. Which I'm sure he will, seeing as he always does. Which is nice.
Anything goes, huh? Oh dear. This is a chef's worst nightmare. With no idea of your customers' palates, you're left to make a wild guess. Still, now that you've worked in the kitchen for so many days, I have faith that you'll be able to figure it out. Go on. Show them what you've got.
Let me think. What do they like? What could they be craving? Oh gosh, I wouldn't know either. What are we making? What are we making? Anything goes. Oh! That doesn't look... I like those ingredients. I think they're from Mondstadt and from Lua. So we're mixing ingredients, is that what's happening? A lot of chopping to do. Woohoo! Oh! I almost messed that up. That was scary. Got it. Woohoo! What have we made? Oh, that actually looks very nice. I don't think I've done the green plate yet. I've done this one. I've done that one and I've done that one. Let's go with that one then. Let's go for this. Oh, whoops. Look at that, it's beautiful.
This is delicious. Perfectly seasoned, and even the rice is bursting with flavor.
Nothing like a piping hot meal served straight from the stove. I've missed this.
You've put the finest Favonian field rations to shame, and that's no mean feat. So, tell us, traveler, what's this one called?
It's called... Paimon's guessing we can't just call it anything goes, right? Oh, hell, Paimon doesn't know how to explain this dish at all. It's got no name, it's just basic ingredients simply cooked.
Basic ingredients, simply cooked? Really? I could have sworn that you put something fancy in here, or gave it some kind of chef's magic touch.
This isn't the finest dish in the world, but it's the one you need right now. Yes,
Not the
agreed.
finest dish in the world, but the one they need right now. Okay, you've lost Paimon. What do you mean?
You've been on the road for a long time, and you've only been eating field rations the entire time.
So you mean, we only think this is delicious because we're so hungry? There's got to be more to it than that.
Actually,
Perhaps the fact that the aroma of freshly cooked hot food is a welcome change from cold, pre-prepared rations.
if you've been on the road for ages and you've only had rations like that, and you get hungry, when someone gets hungry, they'll eat anything.
Oh, kinda like the feeling of waking up to the smell of freshly baked bread in the morning? Huh, that makes sense.
Yeah, it's almost like we're back at Good Hunter again.
But Good Hunter's in Mondstadt. Why make a point of trying Liyue cuisine if you can't even taste the difference?
Oh, I'm not talking about the taste. I just meant the feeling of comfort, you know? It's like the feeling of coming home.
Yeah.
Comfort. Coming home. Well, Yanxiao did say we want to make our guests feel right at home.
What makes a tasty dish is highly subjective. Everyone's got their own preferences. Everyone's got their own preferences. I like that one, actually. But a chef caters, oh my gosh. But a chef caters to all. We gotta put ourselves in their shoes. And that's a chef's passion for putting smiles on customers' faces.
So, in other words, the secret ingredient is passion?
Yup.
Despite how terribly cliched that sounds, I'll admit that it holds true for this meal. Well played. Mark my words, I'll remember this recipe.
Okay.
Okay,
Good
but
luck.
you can't really have a recipe without a name, though, right? Have we come up with a name for this dish yet?
I hadn't really thought that far. Do you have any ideas?
How about
Right
right
at
at home?
Oh, I love that, Amber.
The rations we brought were adapted from my signature moon pies. To come up with something even tastier. I gotta hand it to you. You did a great job. Still,
Thanks,
please do drop by and try a few Stormcrest pies next time you're in town. I insist.
Alright. I'll gladly try them. Amber, what have you got? Amber?
Sorry. I zoned out just now. Didn't see you coming.
Got something on your mind?
Yeah, that food you cooked for us just now? It reminded me of the meals my grandfather used to make for me.
Oh.
I thought I'd forgotten how they tasted, but it all came rushing back.
Oh, that
He
is
used to make
lovely.
Liyue dishes all the time. I'd do my outrider training with him until the evening, then wait patiently at the dinner table. I'd sit there with the smell of delicious food wafting in from the kitchen, waiting for him to finally emerge with the goods. Sometimes we'd have Eula around for dinner, and even though she'd always find something to complain about, I could tell she really enjoyed the food.
So maybe she remembers too? And maybe that's why she suggested you come here for dinner? Oh, maybe.
Your words, not mine. Don't ask her about it. She'll only give you another earful.
I don't mind an earful from Yula. Mika, hey cutie.
Back when I was on the expedition with the Grand Master, I was often put in charge of cooking. Under the circumstances, I could only cook some pretty crude meals. But everyone still enjoyed them a lot. Maybe passion was the secret ingredient then too.
Maybe. Oh, Mika, that is so adorable. Hey, Ansha, what's going on?
There you are. Thank you for all of your hard work over the past few days.
My pleasure. Assuming I'm still being paid, that is.
Straight down to brass tacks, are we? Here, take it. I've thrown in a little extra as well. Call it a bonus. Hard work is rewarded here.
I'm glad.
Yay! It's like all the tiredness and stress have suddenly melted away.
Oh, look at the cat in the background. That's adorable.
I'm just lucky you only worked on this job for a few days. At the rate you were progressing, a few more weeks and I think I might be made redundant.
Oh dear. Well, I for one look forward to enjoying your cooking many more times in the future. Yes.
Anytime.
I agree.
Bring some friends with you next time and I'll show you all what Smiley Yenshao can do when working with both hands intact.
Great! Although, just to be on the safe side, cook carefully in the meantime. You may have just jinxed it again.
I hope not. Wait, is that the end of it? Really? That's it? That feels... that feels like there's still some... It feels like there's still meant to be something else after this. But I think that's really the end. Well, that was shorter than I expected. That last part was quite short. Alright, let's go claim our commissions, because I've done the encounter points now with the event.
Ad Astra. Thank you for
Thanks, Catherine. Commission's done as well. Look at that. And we're back to Lua. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Please leave a like and maybe a follow if you so desire. And I will see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye, friends.